So this is the Ghost of Kurosawa from the company called Devil Toys. Now Devil Toys do a lot of these street art concept combination of different genre type of figures. And some of the stuff they make is pretty impressive, especially this guy. He is one of three. So there's a black one, there's a white one, and a red one, which is right here. I chose the red one because I like the color of red, because I don't really like figures that's just one color, especially when it's just white or black. It's just not interesting to look at. So I opted for the red one because it pops out more in the shelf. As you can tell, this is based off a famous Star Wars character. I'll let you guys figure that out. But the detailing on this is kind of insane for a small scale company. And I bought this at a whim. I didn't know what I was getting into, but there it is. I got him. This was I think a year ago I got him. And yeah, no regrets. But sadly there's no real story behind this guy. I can't really find any history or lore, or just little snippets, or just a little line of what he is, what he does. Not a whole lot. None, actually, not even on their Facebook page. So I guess let's take a look at this guy then. And here he is, the Red Baron. So as you can see, he looks like a street art type crossbreed of traditional Japanese style. Yeah, that's what I could gather from just looking at him, because again, there is no real lore behind this guy. Unless I'm wrong and there's like some secret Reddit page about him. But overall, this guy looks pretty impressive. Like, he's weathered out. He's not clean at all. He's got some weapons. He's got some sheaths. Some really cyberpunk looking things. Yeah, he kind of fits well with my 3A stuff, because 3A is also like that. They combine Asian aesthetics with more modern steampunky type of stylings. So he's a pretty impressive dude. Again, I bought him at a whim. I didn't really know what I was buying. I guess I was bored that day and had some cash to throw. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with him. Again, there are variations of this guy. There's a black one and a white one. But as you can see, they look kind of boring. So that's why I opted to have the red one, because he pops out more on the shelf. He does come with a decent amount of accessories as well, so let's take a gander at them. Sports, saber, shoes, shurikens, spray cans, hand. So this is the stuff the Red Baron comes with. Quite a bit of accessories. So let's take a look at the big ones first. The big swords. Let's just take a look at one, because they're pretty much identical. So this is like a weird steampunky looking kind of sword. I don't know if it is a sword. It looks like a battering thing, because it's not really sharp. There's no edge to it. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what this is for, because there's not a whole lot of lore behind this guy, unfortunately. But it is detailed nicely. Looks like it's part of a robot. Yeah. Next we have his lightsaber. I had problems taking this guy out, because this thing has a death grip on the saber. As you can see, it's kind of warped a bit because I bent it too much. Like, It's stuck there. I can't take it out, so I'm just gonna leave it in the hand. So this is supposed to be like a lightsaber-ish type of weapon because, you know, this guy is based off the helmet of Darth Vader. So yeah, that's his hands. It's very nice though for a company not very well known. Sculpt is nice, weathering is nice. Although the seam lines can be a little obvious. But I'm hoping as they do more figures, they'll fine-tune these little imperfections. What else can we look at? Let's look at his little spray cans. Yes, he comes with spray cans. So this guy must be a graffiti artist or something. So I don't know if you can read that. I'll try to stay as still as I can. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna help. Oh, that's a spray can. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's basically a cylindrical piece. Next we have shoes, which is pretty interesting. I never had one scale shoes before as an accessory. But yeah, I guess this is to swap out the ones he has right now, because the one he has right now is more lacy, I guess. This one's more, I guess. Looking at it now, back and forth, I don't see any real difference between these. I'm not a sneaker guy, but I think this one is, the one he has more of a ankle. This one is more like a dip, I guess. Let's see if I can fix the lighting because it's blowing out the colors a bit. There we go. All these little shoes. I guess he has his little logo there. So I never had a shoe accessory before. I don't think I'll ever use this because a shoe's a shoe. Don't really pay much attention to a shoe, but if that's your thing. Then we have these 6 shurikens. I'm just gonna show one. They're all practically the same, as you can see. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, let's just do it this way. So yeah, it looks like it's from a piece of a robot, but it does the trick. The weathering's there. It's pretty tiny, so careful where you store these guys. Pretty pointy too. And then we have, well, we had 4 hands, but that guy's stuck, so we have 3 hands. So these are basically the spray can type holding. Let's see if I can get it. Excuse me. So this is how it looks like. I'm holding the can. I don't really know where the nozzle is. I'm guessing there, since there's an indent. But maybe you could fudge it a bit so you could see the logo. So that's the spray can holding hand. We got one for each side, so let's see if I can focus. Yeah. Weathering's there, details there. Pretty stinking nice. And lastly we have his gripping hand, I guess for the sword he has. And as you can see, yeah. There you go. That's the stuff he comes with. So let's kit this guy out and see what he looks like. It's quite a bit of stuff. So here he is, the Red Baron from the series, I think it's a series called Ghost of Kurosawa from Devil Toys. And as you can see, he's kitted out pretty nicely. I'm having some issues balancing him because his ankles are a little wonky. And if I had one gripe about this guy, would be his neck, his flesh tone. It kind of destroys his whole look. I'm thinking maybe if they added like a scarf or something just to cover that bit up. And he also suffers from short shirt syndrome, because every time you pose him, the shirt retracts, so you need to fudge the shirt a bit just to cover his pegs. And there he is. Oops. This thing goes like that. So he has his sheaths. His sheaths are glued onto his shirt, and there's no way to take them off, which is fine. So it's a pretty interesting figure, interesting character from an interesting company, because they do a lot of these futuristic looking steampunk type of figures, and they do it pretty well. So let's see him in another pose. Why not? Let's see him in another pose. So here he is in another tagging pose, like he's spray painting a wall. I'm not gonna pose him with these cans because I don't know, it kind of looks weird. It doesn't really suit my style of posing figures. But yeah, you know, he's a weird purchase for me, but a fun weird purchase. It's nice to have these little weird figures here and there dotted around your collection. Yeah. I spray you. Let's take a closer look at this weirdo. So here's a close looky at the Red Baron. As you can see, he's got some gold hints in his horns, which I never noticed before. He's also a little bit rusty, a bit weathered. Material's nice. Material's also weathered. It's kind of dirty, you can't really see on camera, but he's got some dirt on him. So it's not just plain red. You got some dirt, browns. Like this flesh tone kind of destroys the whole look, because I don't know, maybe I'll just add some red cloth. Yeah, he's a fun purchase. Again, try to expand your collection just a bit. Maybe support these third-party companies, because making these figures it's not easy to do. Don't know what these are. Maybe they're like armor, but it's not really effective armor, I guess. Who knows? Again, not a whole lot of lore or description about this series, this character. I don't know if he's a major character, I don't know if he's a minor character. Don't know if he's just a fun concept they wanted to make a figure of. It's kind of unfortunate though. Wish there was just a little bit of description of what he is and what he does. At least enough, so at least I could fill in the blanks later. He's holding his little shuriken things. He's sold out from most of the sites I frequent. So I don't know if this guy's rare or hard to get now, but if you have a chance, I suggest you get him. Don't think you'll regret it. Hope this review will help satisfy your curiosity. And yeah, so let's stick him in the box, the shelf. This is where he'll stay, bottom shelf way at the back. He doesn't really take a lot a lot of space, so usually those figures go at the back and let the ones with substantial sizes be at the front. So here he is with his friends. Got some Deadpools. This guy from Glitch, really underrated figure. And this guy, maybe I'll do a review on him later. This guy's a doozy though. He comes with a lot of stuff and he's detailed up the wazoo. Very obscure figure again. So yeah, that's my review, I guess, for the Red Baron Ghost of Kurosawa from Devil Toys. Go get him.